I heard you say that you thought Hill had the most electrifying performance you've seen so far, and as a man, as a player. Tell us about
Yeah,
this.
I mean, when you look at a guy like that, you go into the game knowing who he is. It's not like this is the first time we've seen Tyreek Hill do amazing things. And so when you kick the ball off to him, you know this is a possibility. And you plan all week. And you start game planning for this game before the last preseason game is over. You plan all week on how we're going to keep Tyreek Hill bottled up.
That's right.
And this is where we're going to punt the ball. This is where we're going to kick the ball. And then he goes 91 the first time he touches it. And then you bring your guys to the sideline and you lie to him. You know what you say? We're going to stop him the rest of the day, guys. That was a fluke. He can't do that all day. We're going to get better. And guess what happens the second time you give it to him? He scores again. And now you're all out of lies. Now what you hope is when he went in to get a concussion protocol check, that he never comes out the team. That's what you're hoping for. Because you could do nothing with it.
Let me just say this. From Mahomes' perspective, it can't start any better, man. I mean, the guy goes and scores his first touch, then he scores on your first pass. All of a sudden, you're like, man, NFL is easy, bro. I mean, you know, my last game wasn't so bad. This first game is I'm at the helm. This life is easy, man. I'm going to do this all the time.
You know, it's interesting, Ron, you gave the perspective from a defensive standpoint when Tyreek Hill is on the field. I would have wondered, Jeff, from the opposing offensive standpoint, you see this guy's like, all right, now we got to score 2 touchdowns. We're barely getting our sweat here.
Oh, bro, listen, you understand down 14 this fast and how explosive he looks. It's changed your entire game plan. Whatever you had, take it, crumple it in the trash can, bro. It's going to be a Phillips River show, right? You know he's going to have to go and carry you back because you can't run your way back 14 points. And you understand the next time we punt it to him, it could happen again. To RC's point, right? That kind of explosive play, it's not trainable. And so from your offensive perspective, when you're sitting on the bench, you're sitting over there, you put your head down, you're like, man, it's going to be a long day. Those pass rushers are going to be in a different stance. Everybody feels fresh, and all of a sudden you got to go block those guys all afternoon. With them knowing what you're going to do, it makes a tough afternoon for everybody, man.
Bottom line, it's another big game. The Chargers did not win. They were the sexy pick to win the West, maybe go to the Super Bowl. You kind of referenced it in the highlight. I know it's all about Mahomes and Hill today. What did you see out of them?
Well, when you look at Mahomes, you think to yourself, it's not fake big play ability. Remember last year when Alex Smith started out the season and they were hitting big play after big play through the first 5 games of the season, and it was like, oh, Alex Smith, he's changed, he's different. And me and you would sit there every week and be like, it's going to come back.
Absolutely.
After a while, he's going to be the guy we've known for over a decade. When you see Patrick Mahomes do it, you say, oh, this is who he is, right? When you start to game plan against these guys and you know Patrick Mahomes is escaping the pocket, you have to continue to run. You have to continue to plaster because he's not going to take the dump off. He's not taking the check down. He's pushing the ball down the field with accuracy and with velocity. And so when you have a guy like that, you have to game plan differently, both if you're Andy Reid and you're game planning to go against defenses, but as a defensive coordinator, you have to be worried about big play after big play. And it's stressful to do that and say, oh, by the way, we have to stop Kelsey and Kareem Hunt in the short intermediate area. It's very difficult to play this team defensively now.
You look at a team like this from an offensive perspective, when you're protecting for him, is you not only, you know, as an offensive lineman, offensive teammate, you understand not only can he extend plays with his legs and go make plays with his legs, he extends plays looking to make bigger plays down the field. So it's one of those Aaron Rodgers type mentality. I'm not comparing the two, but that mentality where, hey, I'm going to extend my block. I'm going to fight that extra second. I'm going to try to push the guy because I know if he gets one more step, maybe he throws that touchdown because he's got such a strong arm. So it puts you in a totally different mindset of an offensive player, understanding it's not just I'm going to go make 5 yards with my legs like Alex Smith because he could move around as well. It's I may go make 5 or I may go 50 throwing the ball deep.
Absolutely.